Alert reactor. Roll off.
What's going on, Reactor Rides? And welcome back for a new review and new episode of Agent Carter. I'm your host, Mike, and I'm joined with
John.
And we just finished watching the newest episode titled Better Angels from Agent Carter. Pretty intense episode, a lot of new stuff coming in. Maybe not like as far as tense on the action side, but at least we get to know a little bit more. There's a lot of little clues. They're fleshing out the story. They're fleshing out what's happening. So what'd you think of the episode, John?
It was good. It was entertaining. Not like Agent Carter's best, but I'm still in it for the ride.
Yeah, it seemed that they brought back at least the comedy. This was more comedic than the first two episodes.
Yeah, the one that stood out the most was like just the banter between Howard Stark and Peggy Carter. Just pretty much Peggy Carter giving Howard Stark a hard time. And it kind of reminds you of their relationship back then in, what is it, Captain America, First Avenger. So that was fun.
Yeah, this is the return of Howard Stark in this episode. And, I mean, he's basically Howard Hughes. He's embodying Howard Hughes in this season, especially when, Howard Hughes kind of went to Hollywood and, tried to do movie pictures.
Yeah.
They basically, go back to what happened with the whole Zero Matter and, Whitney Frost and the whole, what happened to Jason Wilkes? Is he dead? Is he alive? Is he a commie? We don't know. Like, there's just, like, a lot of speculation. And, obviously, Peggy's trying to, say that, he was a good man and he was, not what these people say. And it was pretty, she's defending his honor. There's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes that we really don't know, and it's like everything's really foggy. Like, are these guys bad guys? Like, we got introduced to this whole little like inner circle thing. It's like, are they bad guys? Are they good guys? Or are they just out for their own agenda? Are they Hydra? We don't know.
Who knows?
This episode really kind of like, it really didn't tell us the answers. It was just more like giving you connections, like connecting people. Like, now that we know the guy from the FBI who's played by
Eric Foreman's dad.
Eric Foreman's dad,
aka Vernon Masters.
Yeah, he's connected to that little inner circle, the guys that are from Isodyne. Yeah, and so not
really Isodyne, but more of that, just that kind of like the Illuminati or whatever you want to call it. But they're the masterminds, and one of the husband of Whitney Frost, he's the one running Isodyne. But in fact, it's actually Whitney.
Yeah,
she's the mastermind.
And it's true, because I mean, thinking about it now, I didn't really realize it. Like, they have their own thing going on, and it seems like she has her own agenda that has nothing to do with her husband and the little order or whatever.
Because there's this part where they're like in the bedroom together. And Peggy Carter goes to Whitney Frost to interrogate her and just ask her, like, oh, you were at this facility with the Zero Matter, and, trying to allude to the fact that she was there and something's wrong. And so she goes to her husband and is like, oh, please help me, Peggy Carter, she's on to us, and blah, blah, blah. But then he's like, we can't deal with this right now because she's working for the government, and if we take her out, it's going to cause more trouble for them. So then she goes into a little act, like just crying. It's like, oh, but she's going to go after you too. And
she threatened me.
Yeah, she threatened me, and it's going to make us look bad, and it's going to make you look bad for when you're going to run for, mayor.
Yeah. So
he sends out one of his assassins, that one guy that's always there, and he goes out to try to take out Peggy Carter. But since the show's called Agent Carter, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, and it was a good fight scene. Like, I generally like the Agent Carter show's choreography. Like, it's not over the top. Like, she's not like doing like double backflips and like drop kicks, and
it's just basic moves. Like whenever she needs to like handle things, she handles it.
Yeah.
There's a scene where it's just her in the punching bag, and actually she's tough. She looks like she can handle herself in the show, compared to other shows where other actresses, when they try to hit with or just try to like punch someone, it just looks all dainty, like, but Peggy Carter, Haley Atwell, great job. I love it.
What other shows, John? So we find out in the episode that, Jason Wilkes is alive. He's like Ghost. He's like...
Yeah. We've seen... Okay. pretty much Howard Stark, he comes up with a formula because he's super smart.
Yeah.
And he has this concoction. He just sprays the air, and Jason Wilkes is there like, "Hey, it's me." It's kind of like a ghost because they try to touch him, but he goes through them. How did they know that he's there or whatever? Because throughout this show, things would levitate around Peggy Carter. It's like, is this the effect of zero matter? But it turns out he's just around. He's trying to like reach out to them.
Yeah.
and it's creepy, kind of.
Yeah, like you think about it, how long was he with her?
Yeah, so he's probably going with her to the office, walking her home, watching her take a shower, taking a dump, peeing, anything you can think of, he was there. Or maybe he was a gentleman and he just looked away. Yeah.
But you know, it was she feels responsible that the fact that he's in this predicament, and now, you know, she thinks it's like her main, you know, whatever objective to fix whatever's wrong with him, because they're not sure if they can bring him back. Like he might just be a ghost forever. The point is, they need to fix this, and if they don't, like, there's no hope for Wilkes and Carter, like, ever in like a romantic capacity.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I want to ship Sousa and Peggy Carter.
But he's engaged.
He's engaged.
He's engaged.
It's one of
Sean.
these typical shows where they fall for each other back and forth, but deep down, my gut instinct, they're gonna end up together, and they're gonna have a life together. And then Captain America's gonna show up out of nowhere, and she's like, "Too late, I'm an old lady."
The show was lucky enough to get a second season. I think there are key things that we want to see as fans of, you know, Captain America and the show, like key events. Like obviously we want to see going down the line, like, you know, seasons later maybe, death of Howard Stark. How does he die? Does he even die? Or like natural causes? Somebody set him up? I don't know.
I think it was the whole the Winter Soldier was the one that killed him.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. So we actually see that, like, actually on the screen. Also, you got to see, you know, Peggy Carter and her husband, her children, you know, grandchildren. I mean, the formation of S.H.I.E.L.D. is another one that we need to see as fans. But, you know, those are things that, you know, maybe we'll get a chance to see if the show continues to go forward.
Yeah, I feel like as we watch the show, it's at a very slow pace, and I don't think we'll see the formation of S.H.I.E.L.D. anytime soon, or even Peggy Carter and Sousa, if Sousa is going to be the husband, to like just be together. Like, it's just, I'm not sure what the year or timeline is for that, but it feels like it's going to be like a while until we see that.
Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, I thought it was a good episode. I mean, not the greatest episode they've had, but, you know, Agent Carter's had some really good episodes.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, it was good. It at least, you know, added a little bit to more of the mystery. Now we have to worry about, you know, Jack Thompson. He gives away that film, so it's like,
oh, that Jack Thompson. It's like part of you like him, and then a part of me is like, God, this guy. It's like, but it looks like he's one of those guys that are just trying to save his own skin, but later on he might turn. Maybe like Agent Carter might change him.
So yeah, next week's episode we get to see more of Whitney Frost and her weird powers. Like, it's
venom powers, symbiote powers. It looks like it.
I know, like, you see it one of the episode, or at the end of the episode, she uses it and unwillingly knowing that she could do it, and I'm like, it's covering the guy, and I'm like, it's venom. It's a symbiote. He's giving him a symbiote, but
yeah,
it's not, and I'm disappointed. But anyways, tell us what you thought about the episode. If you liked the episode, let us know. Give us a like if you like this video. Subscribe for more TV reviews and reaction videos and cosplay videos and all that other stuff. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.